The life insurance trap. What most people never know until it's too late. Every year, Americans throw away billions of dollars on life insurance they don't understand, don't need, or will never collect on. What if one simple mistake is costing your family thousands of dollars a year, and no one ever told you? Stay with me. What you're about to learn could be the most valuable 15 minutes of your financial life. Life insurance is one of the most powerful financial tools ever created, but it is also one of the most misunderstood products in the entire financial industry. At its core, life insurance does exactly one thing. It replaces your income when you die, so the people who depend on you don't suffer financially. That's it. That's the whole point. Think about this. If you earn $60,000 a year and you have a spouse, 2 kids, and a mortgage, what happens to them if you die tomorrow? The income stops. The mortgage payments continue. The grocery bills keep coming. College is still 15 years away. Life insurance is the answer to that terrifying question. When you die, your life insurance policy pays out a lump sum called the death benefit to your beneficiaries. They can use that money to replace your income, pay off debts, fund education, or simply survive the financial shock of losing you. Now here's where most people make their first mistake. They think life insurance is just about leaving money behind. It's not. It's about time. It buys your family time. Time to grieve, time to adjust, time to rebuild without the crushing pressure of financial desperation. That's why the right policy isn't a luxury. For anyone with dependents, it is absolutely essential. There are 2 fundamentally different kinds of life insurance, and choosing the wrong one could cost you tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Let's start with term life insurance, because it's the simpler and in most cases the smarter choice. You pay a monthly premium for a set term, typically 10, 20, or 30 years. If you die during that term, your family receives the death benefit. If you don't die during the term, the policy expires. Simple, clean, and brutally affordable. A healthy 30-year-old can get a $500,000 20-year term policy for around $20 to $25 a month. Less than a streaming subscription. Now let's talk about whole life insurance. Whole life is permanent. It covers you for your entire life as long as you keep paying premiums. It also builds what's called cash value over time, a savings component that the insurance industry loves to market as an investment feature. Sounds great, right? Here's the reality check. That same $500,000 policy, now as whole life, will cost you anywhere from $300 to $500 per month. That's 15 to 20 times more expensive than term, and that cash value grows at a rate far below what you'd earn investing in a basic index fund. The financial community has a phrase for this: buy term and invest the difference. If you took that $400 monthly difference between a whole life premium and a term premium and invested it in a low-cost index fund for 30 years, at the historical average market return of 8%, you would accumulate over $700,000. That is dramatically more than the cash value your whole life policy would ever build. The math is clear. For most families, whole life insurance is a very expensive way to accomplish something. A far cheaper combination of products does better. Knowing you need insurance is step 1. Knowing how much is equally critical, and most people get this dramatically wrong. They either buy too little because it feels like enough, or they just pick a round number from thin air. Here's a reliable, proven framework called the DIME method. D stands for debt. Add up all your outstanding debts, not counting your mortgage, credit cards, car loans, student loans. Your death benefit should eliminate all of these immediately. I stands for income. Multiply your annual income by 10. This ensures your family can live comfortably off the investment returns if they place the lump sum in a conservative portfolio. M stands for mortgage. Add your remaining mortgage balance. You want your family to be able to pay off the house outright and never worry about losing their home. E stands for education. Estimate the cost of college for each of your children. The current average total cost of a 4-year degree is approximately $110,000 per child. Add those 4 numbers together. For a family earning $70,000 a year with a $250,000 mortgage balance, $20,000 in other debts, and 2 children, you're looking at a coverage target somewhere between $1.2 and $1.5 million. And with term life insurance, even at that level, you can still find affordable monthly premiums. Now let's talk about the inconvenient truths, the things the insurance industry hopes you'll figure out too late. The first hidden threat is inflation. A $500,000 policy sounds like a substantial sum today. But if inflation runs at 3% per year, by the time your beneficiaries collect that money 20 years from now, its real purchasing power is roughly equivalent to $270,000 in today's dollars. This is why coverage amounts should be reviewed periodically and why buying early and locking in today's rates matters. The second trap is employer-provided coverage. Many companies offer group life insurance as a benefit, typically 1 or 2 times your annual salary. Here's the dangerous assumption. Employees count on this as their primary coverage, but when you leave that job, whether by choice, layoff, or disability, the coverage is almost always gone. Your family's financial security should never be tied to your employment status. The third hidden cost is the late application penalty. Life insurance premiums are calculated based on your age and health at the time you apply. Every single year you wait, premiums increase, and a medical diagnosis, even something relatively minor like elevated blood pressure or a history of anxiety, can significantly raise your rates or, in serious cases, make you uninsurable. The brutal truth about life insurance is this: the best time to buy it is when you don't think you need it, which means right now. Let's close with the 5 most common life insurance mistakes, because knowing is only half the battle. Mistake 1: buying too little because it feels like enough. Use the dime method. Do the actual math. Your gut feeling is not a financial strategy. Mistake 2: setting it and forgetting it. Your life changes. Marriage, divorce, children, a new home, a salary increase. Each of these events should trigger a policy review. Most people are significantly underinsured simply because they haven't looked at their coverage in years. Mistake 3: naming the wrong beneficiary. This is shockingly common. Divorced individuals who forget to update their policy. People who list their estate instead of a person, sending the benefit through probate and delaying payout for months or years. Check your beneficiary designation today. Mistake 4: choosing guaranteed issue policies to skip the medical exam. Guaranteed issue coverage has deliberately low death benefits, very high premiums, and waiting periods before full benefits kick in. If you are healthy, go through standard underwriting. You will save thousands of dollars over the life of the policy. And mistake 5, the one that haunts families the most, is simply waiting. Every day your family goes without adequate coverage is a day they're one accident, one diagnosis, one tragedy away from financial devastation. You can't buy life insurance after the event that makes it necessary. Life insurance isn't really about death. It's about love. It's about making sure the people who depend on you, the people you would do absolutely anything for, are protected when you're no longer there to protect them yourself. If this video helped clarify something you've been putting off, do yourself a favor. Subscribe to Insure Smart. Every week we break down exactly these kinds of financial decisions. In plain language, no jargon, no sales pitch. And if you know someone who's been avoiding this conversation, share this video with them. That single conversation could be the most important thing you do for your family today.